Okay, do you want to be able to assign a task to more than one person? Let me show you how to do that without having to have plugins or add-ons that are expensive to utilize. So you can do the same thing by using labels and by using the automations. There are a few little caveats to it. So like if you have managers that you send tasks to and it's constantly the same people, then you can create the label and call it like managers for your list of managers, or maybe you have a list of facility managers. So kind of breaking down who you send these tasks to, and there's always going to be those instances where you still have to create and clone tasks that are not within the automations. So let me show you how to create this automation so that you don't have to clone tasks when you have a list of individuals that you send it to on a recurring basis, or someone that you constantly need a list of them for the task. So you want to come over to automations and just click this, and then you want to create an automation, and you want to win a trigger, and you want to come over here and you want to say the work items trigger. And if you scroll down, you will see one that says work item created. You want to do that one. And then we want to add an if statement. Now your if statement, this is where your label comes into play. So you want to do the JQL condition, and you want to, and you can, do these based on whatever, but what works best for me is using labels. And then we want to do labels equals managers. So I'm going to make a list of the managers that will need tasks that I constantly put out that they all need to be on. So we'll add that. And then we will come here and we will add another component, and we want to add an action. And then we want this one to be created to a subtask. So we want to create a subtask. And then coming here, you're able to add your fields and put it to exactly how you want the subtask to come out. So we have our space or our project. It's going to be a subtask. It's for the current work item, which will be the parent task that we're creating. Okay. The one field I would add is like an assignee, but you can do due dates. You can just kind of come through here and see how many different things there are to add, which is basically whatever's on the task page. Okay. And then here, I just want it to be the same exact thing as it is on the actual task itself, which is the issue summary, and just a little formula there to get that in. And then this, I'm fine with it, or if I wanted the same thing, I could do the description. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it be blank, or you can say I want to copy it from the current work item, and we'll do that. The assignee, I'm also going to say copy it from the work item. If there was this is the place where you would put each individual one as you create these automations. But for this video, I'm just going to copy it. Okay, and then you just want to hit next. And then we're going to come here and we're going to save it without enabling it. And we're going to name it. So we're going to call this Managers B. And we're going to save it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to validate it to make sure that it's good, and it's good. So then we are going to come to rules and we are going to turn it on. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to say create, and I'm going to show you how this works. So we have task, and then I'm just going to call this a test, and I'm going to do the same thing for a description, just so I can show you. And then I'm going to just assign it to myself. And I'm not gonna worry with the due date or anything like that. The manager, I'm going to do the label of manager so that it comes up. And then I'm going to hit create. And then this will create the task and the subtask. And here are the two subtasks, and I already had one created, and then here's the one that we just created for subtask B. And so that is how you will do that. I will do additional videos to show you how to copy your automations and things like that so that you can create an automation for each one of the individuals and then just use that label. So the big takeaway is to make sure that your label is whatever you're putting that JQL condition to. For instance, this one we did managers. So just make sure that you're utilizing that label and it's the same in your automations. So again, I'm going to do a video coming up about how to copy your automations so that you don't have to redo them each time.